a man notices a janitor staring eerily at an oil painting in the hallway. But when he passes by again a few days later, he makes a disturbing discovery. The paint on the canvas is still wet. Curious, Nick instinctively reaches out and touches it. But then he realizes the paint simply won't wash off, no matter what he tries. Exhausted, Nick doesn't think much of it at first. But when he wakes up the next day, he's horrified to see that the stained area has actually spread. And when he gets closer, he can hear strange noises coming from his finger. So Nick grabs some cleaning solution and tries washing it again. But even that can't remove the paint. That's when he discovers the janitor waiting outside his door. When she sees Nick's finger, she frantically insists that the contaminated area must be cut off immediately. Thinking he's dealing with a lunatic, Nick quickly runs away. But the next day, he finds the paint has spread to his entire palm. And before he can even react, a piercing noise starts emanating from his hand. Furious, Nick confronts the janitor with a knife, demanding to know if this is all some sick prank. The janitor quickly explains everything. She first encountered this painting 20 years ago. Her sister had received it anonymously when hosting an art exhibition. Back then, the paint was wet too. Curious, she had touched it and even playfully smeared some on her sister's face. But afterward, they discovered the paint wouldn't wash off no matter what they tried. It wasn't until later that she figured out the rules and managed to cut off her palm in time. But her sister, who had been infected starting from her face, wasn't so lucky. She eventually vanished without a trace. It wasn't until this painting reappeared a few days ago that she accidentally spotted her sister's figure actually appearing within the canvas. Realizing something's terribly wrong, Nick panics and flees the scene. But soon after, he feels the noise around him getting louder and louder. Suddenly, he realizes the scenery around him looks exactly like what's in the painting. Nick spots the janitor's sister and rushes forward, desperate to understand what's happening. But when he reaches the spot, the figure has already disappeared. The next second, that sharp noise returns. Unable to bear it any longer, he finally makes the agonizing decision to cut off his arm to survive. Meanwhile, his roommate discovers Nick's disappearance. As he happens to pass by the hallway, he notices there seems to be a new figure in the painting that looks like Nick, except this figure is missing an arm, brutally severed. Sensing something's wrong, the roommate curiously touches the painting as well. Soon, a few days later, his figure also appears in the canvas. And the janitor? She just smiles mysteriously.
Have you met your new friend?